morning, everyone. Well, I'm going to do my last Key West photos, and this is a picture of Key West if you're standing outside the gates, and it's a very beautiful place. Now, whenever I see pictures of it on the internet, it's like they don't have all the trees. I don't know if they just got a different view or if they've trimmed the trees quite a bit. And then we were actually on top of the, somewhere there was like a balcony on top, and we were up there. And this is my friend and her husband, and this is me and my ex. And so, yeah, better late than never. I guess is what I'm scrapbooking. And so anyway, I'm using this Craft Consortium Woodgrain, and then I'm using 4 papers from the collection. So first of all, I am going to take these and put them on here. Or maybe it'd be easy. Maybe I should do it afterwards. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, so I'm gonna put this about 1/2 inch from the edge. And I'm gonna tuck that the floral underneath it somewhat, so okay, now I'm just going to double check, make sure that's straight. It should be. Yep, okay. And then I'm going to have this just slightly tucked underneath. Now I could run out of tape at any minute. And usually it scares me for a minute, but since I know it's coming, it'll probably still scare me. Now I want it just barely tucked underneath. Okay, let's see if that's straight. Okay, I'd say it looks like it's straight. And then I'm gonna tuck this, well, it's gonna be tucked underneath this green. I'm just putting all these layers because I just liked how they all look together. And I'm thinking probably about right there. Okay. And then I'm gonna put this here, just drop down just a little bit. Okay, and I gotta make sure I have enough room for everything I plan on putting here. Okay, I'm gonna use 2 tags, which I forgot to punch holes in. So I will pause for a minute and go do that. But I think that's probably about the right spot. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I'm just gonna put a strip down the middle because I'm gonna tuck those tags in. And double check that I have this straight. Looks good. Okay, I've already did a lark's head, and I'm gonna stick this in here, probably about right there. And then this one here I am going to tie into a bow, and I'm just using this white crochet thread. And this is the only thing I use my like reverse tweezers for, is to help me tie a bow. Oh, I was in messing with my paper today and chipped a nail. And here I thought the worst thing that could happen would be to get a paper cut. Nope. Chipped a nail. Oops. Totally am not tying a bow. Okay, I guess I can't talk and tie a bow at the same time. Okay. Okay, there we go. I'll tell you, this month just got away from me. I had so much planned. I thought since I had it planned, I'd have it done. Okay. So there we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna have that one like that and tucked in sideways. Okay, so now that I know that's it, I've been trying to use this ever since I cut it out. And it's like, nope, never made the cut. So I thought today is gonna be the day. And this one's beautiful. It says, "You will forever be my always," but I am using this side. And I'm actually gonna have to cut some off because I've already put tape on the other one and didn't leave any room. Hopefully I didn't cut off too much. Okay. I did cut off too much. Now I'm gonna have to tuck this in just a little bit more, so I'm gonna trim off this a little bit. Okay, let's put it in here a little bit further. That'll be better so that doesn't hang off the edge. Okay, and I will cut these different lengths when I'm done and put a little glue underneath there so that it doesn't move. Actually, I'm gonna stick a little tape right now. Okay, and I'll put a little glue on here and put those where they stay on there, or so they're not hanging off the edge. Okay. Now I have another one of the wax seals. Now I was gonna do this a little more, a little less other embellishments and more flowers, butterflies, and birds, since we're outdoors. And because I had used a lot of the other different stuff for the other one, so I thought this would be mixing it up a little. Oops. I need to slide that over somewhat. Okay. But I still had to use a wax seal. I haven't even put down my pictures yet. Okay, so I have my little wax seal and I'm just going to overlap one of the tags and my mat here for these photos. Okay, I'm just looking to see when I'm gonna run out, because every time it frightens me for some reason. Like, ah. Okay. I'm gonna say that's roughly the middle. Now where's my T-square? There it is. Now, I usually don't call it my T-square. I usually call it my invisible ruler. Let's see, I need to come over this way a little bit. That looks about like it's the center. Because I never could find it before, so if you're new here, whenever I couldn't find it, it's because I wasn't looking for something that you could see. I mean, I was always looking for something you could see, and this was something that you could not. Because it just is, it's like it's invisible. So I started calling it the invisible ruler, and it made it so much easier for me to find. Okay. So that's good there. Okay, and it is Cree-Mansion, so I don't think I've named it any place, so now I'm going to name it. And these are the stickers from the sticker book. I'm usually not very good at using these. It's like I usually end up using, you know, thickers or something. But I thought I am gonna really try to use the things that are in the sticker book, since I had to have it. Because I obviously had to have everything in the collection. And I don't remember if I think I've said this, but it's like my first memory of playing with paper, and I know it kind of blends in with that second piece a little bit, but you can still see it pretty good. Okay, and then I'm going to put this one right above it, and I would say this is centering it right above here. So my first memory of falling in love with paper was at my friend's house. We were making, her mom pulled out things to make Valentine's, and I remember she gave us, I don't know, a folded piece of paper or something to make a card. And then she pulled down this little sticker book, and I remember it was very tiny, and it had little cherubs and flowers and hearts in it, and she said we could have 3 or something. And then she put them up on the mantle, and I just remember wanting that little book. And so it's like I actually fell in love with with paper during Valentine's Day, I should say. It wasn't Valentine's Day, but it would have been just before it, I imagine. That was so unimportant. I just wanted those stickers. And I don't know if I asked my mom to get stickers after that or not, because I just remember then we would go to like Woolworths, which was like the five and dime in Janesville, Wisconsin. And when I got older, I would collect stationery, because that was the paper back then. And so I do remember all the stationery that I ever purchased, I think. That I've always drawn to, so. But yeah, I used to love stationery, and I would actually write people to use it. And then, but it's like you would get, you know, just like papers today, you know, sometimes you get 2 in a pack or something, 2 different of each paper in a pack or something. So in these, yeah, you'd get probably 3 or 4 of the same one, and maybe there'd be, you know, 7 different designs or something like that. And yeah, I would always save one of each design. because I just could not part with one of them. And sometimes maybe it's just a favorite one that I wouldn't be able to part with. But I would have to go buy another one before I was forced to use one of those. Okay, so if you're seeing me do this for the first time, because I see we have some new people. Hi, new people. Thank you for joining me. I'm here almost every day. I would like to say every day, but I did miss once this week. But usually I'm here every single day because I am on a mission to scrapbook all the pictures that I've collected of my children and grandchildren and obviously myself. And usually I don't scrapbook myself, but I have lately. But it's good to scrapbook yourself. I mean, I kept thinking that I really didn't have too many pictures, and I do realize that we came from this era where a person stood back a mile, so you're this big in every picture. So it's like you still don't know what you really look like. Okay, so I'm using the birds in this one because we're outdoors. And this was actually one sheet of paper, and this is just one strip of it. And that's what I've used a strip of it before too. But it's this and this, which I just love that too. So I'm using that there, and then this one here that says "This is us." And I really had to make fun of myself when I bought this collection because I totally bought it all. Oh, and it was at the same time as I bought those baby paper pads from American Crafts that took forever to come in. And so it's like I was waiting for this for so long. Okay, what did I do with those? I was waiting for this for so long, and that's when I said, I'll just pay you extra because who knows when that's going to come in. And I'm glad I did because, I mean, all that was ordered back in October, and before my youngest granddaughter was even born. And so, oops. I'm having trouble getting this off here again, so let me use the tweezers. So I'm glad I got to play with it because otherwise I would have just got it the other day. Okay, so whenever I do one of these butterflies that are, just one direction, not the double wings, I will put dimensionals underneath the wings and then glue the body down. And I'm going to put it right on this flower. So you always hold down the body first because otherwise the wings will stick and then you'll have them flat across. Totally have done that. And then it takes a lot to try to fix it, let me tell you. Like time after time you have to keep working on it to see if you can get the body down and the wings to stay up. Well, the wings stay up, but it's like just flat across. Okay, and you know what? I forgot to do one of my steps. I'll have to see if I can still do it. Because I was going to put on some Rub-Ons. See if I'll be able to put that still on. Okay, this butterfly here is going to go right on top of this white flower. So push down the body and then you can let the wings just fall. Okay, and so I want to use one of these Rub-Ons because they're another thing I had to have because I think I did not buy the the frames. And I don't know if there was anything else I didn't buy or not, but yeah, I tell you, it's Valentine's Day. That's what it was. Okay, I am going to stick this right in here, and I want it to kind of look like it was already on the wood, and that's what I think this looks like. Okay, and I'm going to use this, and this should be a lot easier than those little fairies I did, because they were troubled fairies. They caused me trouble. It took a lot to do them. I'm glad though that I got them on, because they were like the most adorable fairies, and I'm glad I don't have to deal with them again, because I used every single one this time. And before that I had just used one, like I just couldn't use them all at once or something. Now when I first started scrapbooking again, I kind of quit for a few years because of other things that were going on in my life. And when I started scrapbooking again, I had bought these cubes, and I have 8 cubes, and I didn't have them full, so the paper kept falling over. So I had these little things that held up the paper. Well, today I was having to take more of those things out, because now I have more paper than, you know, well actually I have, I think, just enough paper to fill up the whole thing. Okay, let's see if I can pull that off. Whoa, it really left a big white mark on my paper. I guess I'm gonna have to live with that. Oh, that part's not rubbed down. Okay, let me rub that in there, under there. I realized I had that there, but I never thought about it not being stuck. Okay, so I'm gonna go around and rub all the edges a little bit, so that maybe you won't see all that white shadow around it, because I never thought about it actually doing that. I guess I never put on anything really dark before. It's got a lot of space there. Okay. Okay, I guess I can live with that since it's already down. Okay, and that lark's head, I'm definitely gonna have to give that a little glue here. And I'm gonna cut it different lengths. Okay, and I'm gonna kind of give it a route to go on. Okay, and I'm going to cut off just a little bit more. I like to be in charge of wherever my string goes. Okay, and I'm going to pull this just a little bit smaller, and then trim that down too. Okay, I'll make it a little bit shorter and let those just kind of go where they want to, but put some glue here so it doesn't come undone. And I need to do that. Okay, I think it's underneath there. If not, I'll have to probably tie it again. Okay, now I pulled out these 49 in Market wishing bubbles, and they are from, well, it just says Sky. And these I bought without buying any other part of whatever collection it came from. But I thought this would be perfect with this, so I'm going to use some of them. So with the tags and these 3 embellishments, I have 5 things over here. So I'm gonna wanna keep that 5 thing going on. Or odd thing going on. So I'm going to use 2. Oh, and guess what? I thought I put that down and somewhere I did not. And is it stuck to me? I know you guys can see it. And you're going, Terry, it's over there. I do not see it. I thought I put it down and I do not see where it went. Okay, let me see if I can leave that there. Okay. Well, my camera stopped, but and I still haven't found it. So I don't know where it went, but I put down another one. Okay, and I'm gonna put a couple over here by the birds. And then I'll put some down here. Oh, there it is. Okay, let me see if I can add it over here. Nope, it does not want to stay there. Okay. Oh, maybe I didn't have any glue coming out earlier when I thought I was gluing down that ribbon, because I've got nothing happening now. Okay, let's try that again. Gonna have to poke a hole in it. I've never used the wishing bubbles before, but I wish they would stay where I put them. There we go. That's probably way too much glue for my spot, or for my little bubble here. Okay, and maybe stick one up in here. Now I don't know if they will stay or if I'll need to add glue. Yep, that definitely needs glue. Huh. So they're not, they need to have glue. I guess this is what happens when you're using something for the first time. Now that one seems like it's stuck. Okay, I think that's good right there. And so tomorrow I will be back with day 1 of the 30 days of sketches for March with Christy's Beautiful Life. And remember, this is the collection obsession, and there are other people that have been doing this too, so go and check out everybody in the list, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great and wonderful day, and close-ups at the end. Bye-bye.